passengers, and welcome to the Midnight Train, America's second favorite podcast and unluckiest podcast, where we bring the dark to light, where history never dies, and where listener discretion is always advised. We dive deep into, and kind of make fun of and joke about creepy and unsolved mysteries of the world, all while bringing you as much information on each topic as possible. Yes, we are a comedy podcast, or at least we try to keep things lighthearted, and things can get pretty dark with some of the topics. So if you're not into that, no hard feelings. But if you are, thanks for giving us a chance and welcome aboard. I am your host, the conductor of the cryptic, Jonathan Sayer. And with me today, of course, back in the co-host chair is the one, the only. It's Mr. Moody.
Yeah.
Good day, sir. And how are you?
I said good day.
I said good day, sir. How's it going?
It's going,
Yeah.
Every day I wake up and pray for a heart attack, but here we are.
Oh, man, that's fucked. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Nah, I figure it's not going to hit me until, I always say it, as soon as Rex is 18 and my parental obligations are technically fulfilled, I'm going to fucking drop dead of a heart attack.
Actually, you know what, dude? The universe probably hates us both so much that we're going to live until we're old and decrepit and can't take care of ourselves and just be like, please kill me.
Yeah,
now that we brought that part of positivity to everyone's lives,
yeah,
we're just kidding, folks.
Just kidding.
Yay. Anyway, so listen. Our recent Patreon,
grand.
It is grand. Our recent Patreon only bonus episode was what does AI think would happen if aliens made contact with Earth? And it's a little unsettling, to say the least. Super fun.
Awesome,
not what I thought at all. It actually came with some crazy stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. So if you guys...
especially that part about you and the aliens having sex, that was weird.
But is it really, though? Is it really that weird?
No, I guess not.
Right, exactly. It's not that weird.
I feel like you just added that in there, though.
Say what?
I feel like you just added that in there. I don't think that was really.
Yeah, that was
AI.
me. It wasn't AI. It was me begging for it. I want to get probed. I'm just kidding. I do not want to get probed. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, you do.
For that bonus and the entire bonus catalog, head on over to the midnighttrainpodcast.com and sign up for our Patreon, where as little as $5 gets you all the craziness we can only tell behind a paywall. You'll also get your name mentioned at the end of each regular episode. So, like we said before, what are you waiting for? You know what I mean? Get on over there. Go ahead. Pause it right now. Here, we'll wait.
Yeah, let's take a little break here. You guys go do that.
Yeah, just go run over there. Patreon.com.
All right, ready?
Train.
All right, ready? We're going to take a break right now.
Okay. Did you do it? Anyway, we'll save the rest of the business stuff until the end. So let's just get into this. Let's turn down the lights, adjust our seats, grab a drink, and let's get, white powdery and not the good kind. I don't know. God damn it. But here's a toast to all of you.
You talking about that jock itch powder?
Yes, the jock itch that I use. Shut up.
Squire G, velvet in the gutter, silver tongue, ink on the glove.
Knocked it old.
Heels in the back room shadows, selling fantasy, buying love. Squire G, order the alleys, paint on stone in a lazy swing. I'm made out of unpaid favors. I'm the choir, I'm the king.
I'll have to send you. He sent me his new single. I'm gonna have to send it over to you.
Yeah, dude, I gotta check it out.
We can get it. We can get it posted.
See what old Squire G is all up to there.
We gotta get it posted up there for the Patreon.
Little Squire
Patreon members.
G. Yes. Yeah, Patreon. You guys can check out the newest single from Squire G. If you're down.
About tea time. It's about tea time. So
he's a gangster and he loves his tea.
that's right.
All right.
Tea and bitches.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know if you remember much about this. This is 2001, the Anthrax attacks. Okay. And I really didn't follow along with it a lot when it first came out, but I know that it was terrifying.
I remember a little bit. I remember obviously hearing about it. Like it was a,
Yes. I was just get closer to your mic. You didn't see what I was doing?
No.
Oh God, not that close. I honestly
I thought you wanted to touch tips or something, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make.
Tell what that was all about.
We do a video conference here, and I was trying to show him like get closer. But yes, I guess that does look like let's touch tips.
He was ETing himself.
So no, this was like right after September 11th. You know what I mean? Like literally, this happened like
September 12th.
Right. I mean, no, it was. It might as well have been. But it was often called Anthrax. I didn't know that, which unfortunately sounds like a kiosk in the mall that only plays 80s metal, which actually would be pretty awesome. It unfolded in the shadow. Huh?
So if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if you mentioned this at all. This was the reason that people were trying to get Anthrax to change their name.
Oh, we'll talk about all that stuff.
There was like a big push for that.
Uh-huh. So now it unfolded in the shadow. You're good. Of the September 11th attacks, which were horrible, obviously, amplifying fear in an already shaken nation. What followed was a weeks-long bioterror crisis involving mailed spores of Bacillus anthracis, or as we know it, anthrax, targeting media outlets and U.S. political leaders. Okay, so now, there is a lot to this. So there may be some regurgitated information as we go through because there's different things from different standpoints that we're going to be talking about. So just follow along, folks. You guys, you'll get this. So now the first letters started off in September 18th of 2001. Okay, so literally when I said it's like right after September 11th, it's a week later. And so the first mailings, they were letters containing powdered anthrax, and they were postmarked in Trenton, New Jersey. And recipients include major media organizations like NBC News, ABC News, CBS News, the New York Post. And one letter was specifically addressed to Tom Brokaw at NBC, which I didn't know that.
No, I didn't either.
You know what I mean? I thought that, I don't know, that's kind of crazy to me that he literally could have just been like, from...
Yeah, it's odd that of all the people they could have sent one specifically to, it was him.
Right, Tom Brokaw. Maybe they just didn't like his newscasting. I don't. Anyway.
He does have kind of a weird voice.
I'm Tom Brokaw. I don't even know what he sounds like. I don't know what I was doing.
Not it. I can tell you that right now.
I'm not even sure. I'm just, I'm going to not act. Okay. Anyway, so the letters contain a crude message referencing 9/11 and Death to America, suggesting that there was terrorism involved. Okay. So now on September 22nd through October 1st of the same year, a photo editor at American Media Inc. in Boca Raton, his name was Robert Stevens, develops severe he gets sick really bad, right? October 2nd was the first diagnosis. Stevens is diagnosed with inhalational anthrax, the deadliest form of this crap. And by the way, we will
Anthrax is no treat.
Well, we're going to go through all the symptoms of it and everything too later on. So just like I said, follow us on this. On October 5th, okay, Robert Stevens, he actually dies from the first fatal anthrax case in the U.S. in 25 years. So nobody uses anthrax.
When did he get sick? How long from when he got diagnosed to when he died?
3 days.
Damn.
Yeah. It happens quick. Like it's...
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much... Don't you, like, leak out of all of your orifices at that point?
Oh, we'll talk about it. It's tasty.
Come on, just tell me.
I want to know. No, we'll talk about it for sure. October 9th, the second wave of letters were mailed. They were also sent from Trenton, and the targets include Tom Dashley, or I'm going to say it's Dashley, whatever, who was a Senate Majority Leader, and Patrick Leahy. Then October 12th, Ernesto Bianco, who was just a mailroom worker, he tests positive for it. So at this first time, when it's first kicking off, no one really knows it's coming through the mail. People are just intermittently getting anthrax, and they're like, wait a minute, where the hell did they get anthrax from? Because again, no one is using this as a weapon.
I think it was on. I think it was from Def Jam Records for a while.
Anthrax wasn't on Def Jam, were they?
Yeah, they were.
What?
Well, they were on Island. They were on Island, which was a subsidiary of Def Jam.
Oh, okay. Because Def Jam's like hip hop and R&B and stuff like that. I didn't.
Yeah, they were like Island. Def Jam is the same.
Is that why they did the Bring the Noise with
Most likely
Public
yeah.
Enemy? Huh.
They were always they were always in the hip hop side of things. You know that.
Yeah, they could.
I'm the Man. That was a total like
Yeah, they're good group. So now October 15th, this is Capitol exposure. A letter to Tom Daschle, like I mentioned, is opened in a Senate office building. Fine, highly refined anthrax powder spreads through the air. The United States Capitol complex is partially shut down, and this powder is far more sophisticated than the first batch, raising fears of a state-sponsored program. So think about that. The first batch already killed somebody. This is a way more sophisticated version. Like somebody's actually like making this shit. You know?
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's so refined, and we'll go through it and stuff, but it's like you can't even see it. If you're not looking for it, you're not going to see it. And
Jeez.
so yeah, so you can literally have it sitting someplace, and if let's just say not like a pile of it, but you can actually have it sitting someplace, and I don't know, wind hit it, and it's you're done. You're just done. And we'll talk about
That's
all
crazy.
that. Yeah, it gets crazy.
That's crazy.
So October 16th through the 18th, contamination detected at multiple postal facilities, including Brentwood Mail Processing Facility, and 2 postal workers became infected. So another 2 postal workers became infected. And those postal workers ended up dying. Thomas Morris Jr. and Joseph Cursine Jr. both die. And let's see, October 16th to the 18th, and then they died October 21st and 22nd.
So that's like 4 people dying within like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and it's just they die within days of becoming infected.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, this is bioterrorism at its finest, man. It's insane.
And anthrax is no fucking joke.
No. October of 2001, this is when the fear starts setting in. Thousands of reports start, talking about the suspicious powder. And because it's not just in the mailroom, people are finding it everywhere, and everyone's checking their mail. And I do remember that part, where everyone's like, oh, yeah, our mail system and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they thought everything was contaminated, and it was, yeah.
Yeah, and then hazmat teams respond nationwide, and then the mail delivery, the U.S. mail, is disrupted across the entire United States. So then antibiotics like ciprofloxacin, or Cipro, are widely distributed, because I'm assuming that's a counter agent to it.
I mean, I would hope so. Otherwise, they're just wasting antibiotics,
I have
right?
anthrax. Here, take this for your VD. Wait, no, what? No. I don't care about that right now.
Would you say crabs? Here you go. No.
I said anthrax. Metallica, what? No. Anyway, so late October through November of 2001, the FBI launches a major investigation. Okay, that's the Amerithrax that we mentioned. I didn't know that that's what they called it either. And
That's kind of a silly name,
it's
really.
dumb. It honestly sounds like Ameriprints or something like that, where you go get something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's silly.
It sounds like a really stupid business name.
Yeah, it's silly. So early suspicion focuses on foreign terrorists, including Iraq, incorrectly. So like literally, and the thing about most terrorist attacks is that somebody normally claims that they did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, generally.
Like almost immediately. The second,
especially at that time too.
Yeah, look what
Like
what
when
happened.
something would happen, like Middle East, like a lot of them would be like, "Yeah, that was us. What of it? You got a problem?"
Mhm. And then like a week later, these things started, and of course, nobody claimed it. So, and then another victim in November, Kathy Nguyen, dies in New York City under unclear exposure circumstances.
You know that's not how that name is pronounced.
I know
right?
is it Nguyen?
I think it's Win.
Pardon my ignorance on this last name, because I know that it is is that Chinese?
Dude, I ain't saying shit.
It's Nguyen. And listen, if you're upset,
I think it's
that
pronounced Win.
If you're upset that I mispronounced that, we had an entire conversation with a gentleman who laughed his ass off about how bad we destroyed every landmark in his country. Okay,
Yeah. Was that
up.
Sweden?
No, was it? It might have been. I don't
I
remember.
think it was because I think it was the creepy Sweden or something.
Yeah, it probably was. because we're just
Dude, those guys were
they're
hilarious.
so funny. You guys can go back and listen to that too. It's like the funniest shit ever. He actually they have a podcast, and just side note here, they have a podcast where they listen to us decimate.
To you,
Okay, all
butchering all of their words.
All right, to me, decimate everything, and all they're just laughing their asses off.
They're dying the whole time.
Yes. And I wish I had the notes in front of me. I'll let you guys know again, so you guys go check out their podcast.
I think it's pronounced Win. I think that's pronounced Win.
Win. Okay. And okay, so Kathy, poor Kathy, she dies. So now totally in December, confirmed here, we have 22 infections and 5 deaths. Okay. So now the hunt for this whole thing starts happening. And now it goes on for a very long time. Literally from like 2002 to 2006. So the focus
Really?
shifts they didn't know who was sending this stuff. They had no clue.
I mean, were they still getting it in the mail for that long? Like 4 years? It was
Intermittently, yeah. There was like most of it, and we'll go through it. Most of it was kind of like done at once, but it wasn't like
and then
wasn't like
randomly
somebody-
after that.
Yeah, it wasn't like somebody went to the post office and like sent out 100 letters. It was
Okay.
like, one would go out here, 4 here, 2 here. You know what I mean? Like it was
Yeah,
really weird. And so the anthrax strain is identified as the Ames strain, used in U.S. research labs. Which is, which that's weird, right? And then the key investigation on this was United States Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases, and they're located at Fort Detrick, and they're the ones who were spearheading this. Like, we got to figure this shit out. And the idea emerges that the attacker may in fact be a U.S. insider with access to bioweapons research. Because it's not often that
Sounds about right.
that our bioweapons find their find themselves in the hands of a different country. This is usually
I mean,
something we
honestly,
keep pretty close.
they have that shit pretty fucking locked down.
Yeah, they
So
got their own.
for it to get out of where they, for it
is
to
that
get
what you
out.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, like there's definitely I feel like if that's a strain that it's normally, I guess, quote unquote, our strain, that definitely sounds like some insider shit, man.
My question is, do they put markers in it for them to know that it's a U.S. strain? So that way,
I mean, they gotta, if they were able to identify the exact strain, the Ames strain or whatever that is, like
They
there's
would
got
have
to
to
be
have-
something in there that they can recognize.
right? They've got to something has to be in there, like in order for them to go, yeah, that's ours. Maybe just in case it is used
Yeah.
on somebody else
Well,
or whatever.
I'm wondering if it's something like innocuous too, like fucking baby powder or something stupid like that, just to be like, okay, well, it was clearly this was in it, so
It's cocaine.
you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Is that it's cocaine?
It's yeah, maybe.
How do you know that's
Who
ours?
fucking knows,
Hold on a second. It's ours. Bob, you're gonna die. All right, so now the Ivans revelation takes place here. This is in 2007 to 2008. A primary suspect is identified. Bruce Edwards Ivans, a biodefense researcher at the USAMRIID. That's that thing that we mentioned up there or whatever. In July of 2008, Ivans dies by suicide before charges are filed.
Oh, I wonder if he had anything to do
Yeah,
with it then,
it's a
huh?
little suspect. Just gonna say.
I feel like that's just an admittance of guilt at that point.
Yeah, for sure. And then in August of 2008, the Federal Bureau of Investigation officially concludes that Ivans acted alone, and he had the expertise and access to produce the anthrax. And his motives remain completely debated and controversial. There's a lot of people that think that he wasn't the guy. Or if he was the guy, he was a patsy for somebody else.
Which, so the question there is, did he really commit suicide?
That is true. That's very true. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, when you start getting involved in the government shit, like, who knows, man?
Listen, there's so many. We've talked about it. I don't know how many freaking times. There's so many shady shits going on.
There's so many shady shits.
So many shits going on in the U.S. government. Don't trust them, folks. And I'm gonna
Watch out for their anthrax.
We're gonna start a side project where all we do is just like crazy conspiracy theories, but we have to be ultra like that. Like, you hear me? This is what they're doing. Like, who's that dude? They're making the frogs gay. Do you hear me?
Fucking was it Alex Jones or something?
Jones,
Yeah.
what a turd. Yeah. That guy sucks. But anyway, it'd be so much fun. And be
We
completely
gotta get you.
like
We gotta be like that guy on those clips that I posted, like the dude talking about raccoons being aliens and shit. We gotta be like that guy.
And what did he say about cake?
Oh, that was a different guy, but that dude was
okay.
great.
Oh,
Cake,
okay.
Cake is a bitch.
Cake's a bitch.
Cake, you need therapy.
You need therapy. That's it.
Go to get therapy. Cake.
Oh my God. Yeah, you guys also too sign up for our Facebook and stuff and the socials. I mean,
I post stupid shit.
Moody posts stupid shit all day long and it's pretty entertaining. So
Look, that guy had me pretty convinced about raccoons being aliens.
I'm telling you,
That's dude. Jersey Raccoons explained right there.
and if you guys don't know that, go back and listen to the episodes from long time ago. So now the aftermath with this, all right? In 2008 up until now, there's ongoing questions. Some scientists and lawmakers question the FBI's conclusions, and then alternative suspects and theories constantly persist. Now, the lasting impacts of this were the creation of new biodefense programs. The Department of Homeland Security expands biosecurity efforts, passage of legislation like the USA Patriot Act, massive investment in public health preparedness, and then the mail system completely changes. The irradiation of mail for government buildings and biohazard detection systems installed in postal facilities, which is super crazy. It's not crazy that they installed those because I feel like you probably should have something like that if it's going in the mail.
I'm just wondering if that's why I can't get my fucking mail on time.
Because there's anthrax in it?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm just saying. The mail's.
The mail
That's a whole
sucks.
other thing, but
Yeah.
the mail system sucks.
Okay, can I just... This is just a little rant from me real fast. And listen, if you're new
Oh,
to the show,
boy.
this is kind of what we do. If you're not, then you already know. But you know what drives me fucking nuts, dude? These motherfuckers, the post office, Amazon, fucking all these delivery guys, just stopping in the middle of the fucking road,
Yep.
and then you have to wait for them. It's like I'm working too, dude. Like what what are you doing? Like can't you pull into a driveway? You know what I mean?
Most of those idiots can't park that fucking big ass vans, dude.
Yeah, I guess. But man, it just, oh God. Every time it happens. Yeah, this is me. I'm an asshole. I drive by and I'm like, good job, dickhead.
Man's out there just trying to make a living, dude.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. Learn to drive. Whatever. Sorry.
I agree.
And,
I mean, I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm just saying.
and if you work for the post office or Amazon, I apologize, but you probably get it. Okay? You probably get it. So now the final toll from this.
I don't know.
What?
Delivery people are weird in
Yeah,
general.
they are. Yeah. Unless you're a delivery person and you're beautiful, listener.
Well, yeah. I mean, our listeners are not weird. They're obviously the best out there.
No, they're weird, but they are kind of weird.
No, I mean, they're good weird. And I'm sure they're the best delivery people in the world if they're delivery people.
Damn it. If our lips could get any more browner from kissing your guys' asses right now. But if that's what it takes, we'll keep doing it, baby. Absolutely. I'll get on my knees and pucker right up.
Oh, boy. I've seen it.
Yeah, I seen them. So
I've
now
seen them.
there were 22 deaths finally at the end of this. 5 deaths, and these are ones that they know were contributed to this. Now there could have been some that maybe
22?
22 people infected.
Oh,
Yeah, 5 deaths, and then millions exposed prophylactically to antibiotics. So there was a shit ton of exposure, but they sent that antibiotic out to everybody. And so
Right.
anybody who may have even like the mail service and all that shit,
like if they thought they might have come in contact
if they were
with it.
exposed in any way, they were like, here, take this quick. Because think about
Yeah.
that. If that wouldn't have happened, it literally says millions exposed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who knows how many of them could have actually contracted anthrax and
It could have been
died.
a way bigger deal. And then billions of dollars, of course, were spent on cleanup and prevention. So, again, the anthrax attacks were the first major bioterrorism event in modern U.S. history. And unlike 9/11, the enemy may have been inside the system itself, which is pretty messed up. So now
The call is coming from inside the house.
it's inside the house. Actually, I just saw something about that movie. What's that movie called? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
I don't know. It's been remade a bunch of times and it all has different names, and I don't.
But the
I don't know.
original one, It apparently it just came out that it's considered like one of the most terrifying beginnings of a movie ever.
Really?
Yeah, like that's what I read today, but I don't know.
Oh, it's coming from inside the house.
I'm inside the house.
I'm
I don't.
inside you.
Oh, so now
Oh, wait,
let's-
different movie. Sorry. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's a totally different movie. So now let's talk about the letters. Okay. So the country was already bleeding from 9/11 here, and smoke still curled above the World Trade Center, and the air in New York City tasted like ash and steel. Fear had a smell now. And then the letters came. They looked ordinary. White envelopes, typed labels, no return address. Processed like millions of others through the arteries of the U.S. mail system. Stamped in Trenton, New Jersey. But inside, something ancient, something patient. Bacillus anthracis, a weapon older than gunpowder. Invisible and silent. That's crazy to me.
Also, I'm wondering if that's the reason that you have to have a return address on an envelope now. Because I remember I used to send shit without putting a return address on it, and I tried that recently, and they wouldn't let me do it. They said I have to have a return address on it.
Maybe. I mean, this is 2001, though. So you're
I
looking
mean,
at...
I don't fucking mail that
Which
much
doesn't
shit.
seem-
I'm just saying.
It seems like so fucking long ago.
I mean, it was 25 years ago.
Yeah, I know, but 25 years in the grand scheme of things doesn't really seem... I mean, that's half my life, I guess. Yeah, I'm...
I was going to say, how old were you 25 years ago? Let's talk about it.
25.
Exactly. There you go. You old fuck.
I'm fucking old. Not as old
25
as
years ago. That was, I
Chainsaw.
was going to say, I think that was
Fuck.
Chainsaw's like 190th birthday, wasn't it?
In dog years, yes.
No, people years. He's old.
Oh, it is people years. My bad. I was reverse trying to engineer that, and I fucked it up. So in September 18th of 2001, the newsrooms in New York opened their mail like always. Carelessly, hurriedly, it's a newsroom. At NBC News, an assistant slid open an envelope addressed to Tom Brokaw. A dusting of powder just spilled out, and it's a dusting, too. It's not like a ton. It literally was like, I forget what they said. I think it was like the amount that would sit on the top of a quarter. Okay, so it's not a lot.
Yeah.
At first, nothing happened. They probably looked at it like, what the fuck is this? And that was it, like, okay. And in Florida,
I mean, you're definitely not thinking fucking Anthrax.
yeah, if it comes in the mail and you just open it up and like some powder falls out, you're like, okay, did somebody forget to send a letter, or you know what I mean? Like,
Someone's fucking with them,
yeah,
or something.
crazy fan. Maybe it's, I don't know, dandruff from somebody. I don't know.
Fucking Dan Rather trying to piss him off.
I'll get that son of a bitch. That's fucked up. All right, so now in Boca Raton, Florida, inside the offices of American Media, like we mentioned earlier, a man named Robert Stevens began to feel sick. He had fever, confusion, and then he collapsed. Doctors didn't recognize it at first because hardly anyone alive had seen it. Like, nobody uses this as a weapon. So by the time they understood what the hell it was already too late. And then he died, as mentioned before, on October 5th. And suddenly the question wasn't if America was under attack. It was how many ways? Because remember, a week ago, or on September 11th, right before this, we were being attacked by them. So that's the thing, too. This was so panic-stricken because of 9/11. It's like, oh, shit, they attack our buildings and all this, and now they're doing this, And, which wasn't the case. I'm just saying that's what the mindset was of the American people at the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course, it's the first place you're going to go.
Right. And then October 9th, more letters. Same origin. But these were different. They were refined, weaponized, engineered to float, which is weird to me that the first one or first two that were sent out were like a shitty type of anthrax. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what was the subpar Anthrax? He was saving the good stuff for everyone else. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know. To me, it almost feels like there's multiple people in this.
Well, I was going to say that, or maybe it was a case of like he used what he had, like he tried to engineer something himself, maybe, and then he was able to get his hands on the good shit, I guess.
But if the shit he already sent out already killed somebody, then why send out, I guess, quote unquote, the good shit? Which, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird. But, they were actually sent to the powerful people in office. Tom Daschle, like we mentioned, Patrick Leahy. And when Daschle's letter was opened inside the United States Capitol, it didn't spill. It actually bloomed. A cloud came out. A cloud of death, fine as smoke, invisible in the light. You couldn't see it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and it drifted into vents, into lungs, and into history.
Yeah, yep.
And then postal workers began to fall at the Brentwood Mail Processing Facility. 2 men, and we mentioned earlier, Thomas Morris Jr. and Joseph Cursine Jr. went to work like any other day. They never came home. The country unraveled in slow motion. White powder became terror. Offices evacuated, mail abandoned, hazmat teams everywhere, antibiotics handed out like lifelines, and literally they were just trying to give it out as much as they could.
Yeah, anybody who might have come in contact with it.
Right. And even opening a letter felt like flipping a coin with death. And I remember when this whole thing was like, that part of it was transpiring.
Like, you couldn't really do that now because no one fucking sends letters. Like, if I got a letter in the mail, like handwritten from somebody, I would be suspicious.
You know we're going to get letters now, right?
Whatever.
Please don't send us letters with Anthrax.
Like, for real, though. When's the last time that somebody that you know sent you a letter, handwritten, all nice and whatever? Like, when's the last time that happened?
I couldn't even tell you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so if you got a handwritten letter in an envelope, like handwritten, like you're gonna look at that and be like, wait a minute.
That'd be sketch. That'd be sketch as shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I'd be shaking it. Do I hear anything in it? Depends on who it comes from, I guess.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Like,
what if it's just like an address with no name, right?
Oh, then I'm not opening.
Or it could be a random name. You can put anything on the return address.
I just don't know if I'd open it if I didn't know who it came from. If it's handwritten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That is weird. It is weird. But no, I have not had one in a long time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So now this wasn't crude terror. This was precise. The spores were advanced, processed in a way that suggested knowledge, access, and intention. Not in a cave, not a foreign lab. Something closer. Something domestic. The trail did not lead overseas. It led inward to Fort Detrick, like we talked about, to the United States Army Medical Research Institute of Infectious Diseases, to a man who had spent his life studying the very thing that was now killing people, Bruce Edward Ivins. He wasn't a soldier. He wasn't a terrorist in the traditional sense. He was just a scientist. That's all he was.
A very unremarkable man.
Seriously. In July of 2008, before charges could be filed, Ivins died. An overdose. And obviously, yeah. And the case closed, but not without trial, but with a conclusion. You know, there was no trial. Oh, he's dead. It must have been him. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
He gone. And yet,
he dead.
No confession, no courtroom, just a question that still lingers like spores in the air. And was he really the only one? Now, here's where we get into some cool shit here. But before we do that, what if he was planning to do this and then 9/11 happened and he's like, fuck, I can't do it now.
So obviously,
I don't mean to laugh at that, but I mean,
no,
think about
that. Would be hilarious, though. Like, that is kind of funny to think of.
Right.
Like, obviously, neither one of them is. We're not making light.
No,
of
in any
what
way,
happened,
shape, or
right?
form. We're actually making light of him being an idiot. That's what we're doing.
Right. That would be amazing if he was just like, he had the whole thing planned out. And it was just like, this is going to be great. I'm going to go down and like, fuck these people, blah, blah, blah. And then September 11th happens. He's just sitting in his house like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
He's sitting there sketching shit. This is going to be the greatest thing. They're going to know my name from here for history.
Anthrax.
That's right. And fucking these people call me a fucking idiot. And all of a sudden, the 9/11 happened. He's just like, oh, come on.
Son of a bitch.
And then you just hear. Yeah, exactly. Son of a bitch.
Dude, he probably had like a manifesto and shit ready to go. And he's like, man, I don't even care anymore.
Right, that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
I'm just going to send out mails. Fuck this.
It's again, we're not making light of the tragedies here. We understand that, a lot of loss of death, and it's terrifying. Both. But I mean, one's a little more terrifying than the other, and I'll give my 2 cents on that later.
Yeah, yep. I'm just saying though that would be that'd be funny. It'd be funny because the guy's an idiot, right? Like if it was even him.
Right. That's exactly it. That's what I'm saying. And no manifesto, no nothing, but we'll keep talking here. So Again, the anthrax was the AIM strain and a highly studied U.S. laboratory variant, okay? The spores were highly purified, extremely fine, especially in the Senate letters, and then easily aerosolized. So this strongly indicated access to advanced lab facilities. Led by the Bureau of the FBI, the Bureau for...
When you said facilities, you gave a little at the end there. I think it was an accident.
Some
But it was hilarious.
Some facilities. Anyway, so now the early theories obviously were foreign terrorists, especially Iraq. They knew that wasn't it.
Yeah.
Then there was the Al Qaeda links, and they knew that wasn't it.
Oh.
They both disproven or abandoned. Then there was a guy named Stephen Hatfield, who was a former Army scientist and publicly named a person of interest. However, there was no direct evidence tied to any of the letters to him. He was eventually cleared and later received a multi-million-dollar settlement from the government.
For defamation or something?
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Who knows? They may have actually held him on this damn thing, and wrongful imprisonment. Who knows?
Like that. So look, obviously that's a shitty situation, right? But like, I'm not gonna lie. If it gets me a multi-million-dollar settlement, they can accuse me of whatever the fuck they want to.
I think about that shit all the time, but then I also think people are falsely imprisoned for a long time, all the time. So my luck, I'd be like, I'm getting paid, and they're like, oh, you're going to jail for life.
and then 30 years later, they're like, oh, you know what? We fucked up.
Yeah.
You're 80 years old.
Exactly.
Here's a couple $1 million. You're like, mother.
I know, but like, what am I going to do with this now? Oh, I'd still have fun.
Go home and die on a pile of money.
Like Scrooge McDuck just jumping into it.
Okay, dude.
My kids be like, can we? No! I spent 30 years.
I've given you enough, goddammit.
That was 30 years of my life. So now the evidence with Ivans here. All right. Of course, he worked at that facility with anthrax access. That's a tough one for me. He controlled a flask linked genetically to the attack spores. Seems pretty spot on. Logged unusual late night lab hours before the mailings, and he had alleged psychological instability. I mean, that's all.
No, he's the perfect guy to have in the government science lab.
Right.
Then.
Exactly. Why is he working there? And so they believe he acted alone, and the motive possibly tied to career recognition or, again, the psychological issues. Now, many experts remain unconvinced. Okay. There's scientific doubts. Some scientists argue the spores required more sophistication than Ivans could produce by himself. Okay, so they're basically saying he's a fucking dummy, which would lead to the unsophisticated one being sent out first, and then all of a sudden there's a better
one. Maybe he tried and then got somebody else on board.
Right. Maybe, or stole it, or you know what I mean? I don't know.
He mailed the first batch. He's like, man, this shit sucks. I need help.
Yeah.
He goes into work the next day. He's like, hey, Tom, come here for a second. I got to talk to you. Give me some of that good shit.
Yeah, you got that good stuff.
You got that good shit, dude.
So now, also, there was no direct evidence whatsoever. No eyewitnesses, no surveillance placing him at mailboxes in Trenton. No confession. Critics say the psychological profile was exaggerated after his death. And the National Academy of Sciences reviewed the case and found the scientific link was not as conclusive as claimed. So, again, that's going to lead credence to people's conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah. That's all it takes.
Right. So now, going back here, we're going to talk about these minute by minute on what happens with the Daschle letter. All right? So, this is at the Hart Senate office building, and it's the office of Tom Daschle. At 8:30 a.m., the mail shows up. Morning delivery.
He's a senator?
Yes.
Okay.
A representative, I think. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I think so.
One of those guys that gets paid to do nothing?
Gets paid way too much, yeah. So the delivery reaches the Senate office at the morning at 8:30. Mail has already passed through sorting facilities, including contaminated routes from Trenton. See? Think about that real fast, too. Nothing
Everything
appears...
it comes in contact with.
Yeah, I mean, if the envelope is leaking, or
it's in a mail bag and in the truck and all that shit.
There you go. And then nothing appears unusual with this. And the letter is already inside the building. No alarms, no warning. 8:45, mail sorting. Staff begin opening envelopes in a routine manner. Gloves and masks are not standard practice at this time, and the Daschle letter sits among ordinary correspondence. So all these other letters could potentially also be getting contaminated.
Yep.
At 10 a.m., the letter is opened. A staffer slices open the envelope addressed to Senator Daschle. Inside, there's a folded little note. And then
so there was actually a note in there.
Yes.
It wasn't just powder.
Yeah, but it's almost like a football. Like a
paper football.
Like a paper football. Not folded as tightly, but it's kind of like that. And inside that, there was a fine tannish white powder. And yeah, it's tannish white, by the way. It doesn't look like Coke or anything. Everyone calls it the white powder.
Unless it's shitty Coke.
That's true. It's been stepped on. I know what that means.
There's some coffee creamer in it.
You. So now, as the paper is pulled out, the powder releases. And again, not in a clump, but in a little, like literally just.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's critical because the spores are highly refined, again, behaving more like gas than dust. In other words, again, you cannot see this in the light.
It's crazy that is such a fine particulate that you can't even see it in the light.
Yeah, and it fucks you up. At 10:01, the staffer notices powder on the desk and hands. So he didn't see it come out of the damn letter. He just opened it up, or she.
He didn't see it until it actually settled on something.
Right. And then some falls on the clothing, and then some becomes airborne immediately. Within seconds, microscopic spores are inhaled. No smell, no irritation, no immediate symptoms. Between 10:02 and 10:05, staff gather around the desk. What the hell is this? Initial assumption it's a prank, nuisance powder or hoax or fart powder or something like that.
Like, dude, I wouldn't even have thought. I would have just been like, oh shit, and brushed it off the table, right? Like, you wouldn't even have thought about that, really.
Right, but then somebody mentions the recent anthrax in the news, and then everyone goes, oh shit. So then at 10:06, Capitol Police are notified the room is not yet sealed off yet, and people are still moving around and about. And it's an exposure window here. The air currents, footsteps, and movement help spread the spores. So at 10:10, the first containment attempt starts. Staff are told to stop touching anything. The letter and powder remain on the desk. Some individuals begin isolating themselves. Others are still even unaware of what's happening around them or how severe it is. And then at 10:15, the Capitol Police treat it as a potential biohazard. And then the office begins partial lockdown. But the HVAC systems are still running, meaning the air is still circulating.
So it's sucking in air out of that room and spitting it out somewhere else.
Moving it around everywhere. Yep. And remember, this is something that is so finite.
I'll say it's not getting caught by any of the filters.
Yeah,
or anything
it's going
that.
straight through that shit. And then between 10:20 and 10:30, anthrax spores begin moving beyond the room, into the ventilation systems, into adjacent hallways, onto clothing and shoes, and the building itself is becoming contaminated. That's fucking crazy. 10:30, hazmat teams are dispatched. Emergency response units are en route. Staff are instructed to A, not leave, B, don't touch shit, and C, sit there and wait. I'd be like,
try not to die.
Yeah, I'd be fucking what? And of course, everyone's full of anxiety during this. 10:45, full lockdown at the office. The immediate area is sealed. Individuals inside are effectively quarantined. Some begin realizing that this actually might be anthrax. 11 o'clock, they get inside, and the hazmat guys, they do preliminary testing. And then suspicion strengthens, and possible anthrax spores are detected. And this is the moment the situation shifts from possible to a most likely, there it is, attack.
Definitely not likable.
It's not likable. My brain likes to fart off on me sometimes, folks. Sorry. Yep. And then 11.
He's old.
Yeah, I am old. At 11:30 a.m., Senate leadership is notified, and officials inform leadership of a likely biological attack. Word spreads rapidly through the United States Capitol. And of course, you know damn well that everybody's thinking, oh shit.
Yep.
What about me? What about us? What about this? You know what I mean? Like everybody. I mean, because everybody gets mail. You're at the fucking you're at the Capitol, you know? Then 12 p.m., the building-wide response, sections of the Capitol complex begin shutting down. Mail handling across Congress is halted. Mm-hmm. And now this is 12 p.m. This started at a little after, what is it? Would I say 8:30?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
But
now,
he said, I think, was it like around 10 o'clock? The envelope was open. It was like
Right.
somewhere around 10. So within 2 hours, the whole shit's on lockdown.
yeah. And then at 1 o'clock, the evacuation begins. Non-essential personnel are evacuated. Exposed individuals remain for decontamination. And now the decontamination operations are from 2 to 5. And the people in the office undergo clothing removal and chemical showers. Personal belongings are bagged as hazardous material. That'd be fucked up, too. You might not ever get anything back.
No.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't want that shit. I wouldn't want that shit back.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you
You're
could
like, nah, you can fucking keep that. I don't want
chemically
that shit.
treat it. Right. And then of course, later that evening, it's all over the news, and the confirmation is that it was a weaponized anthrax attack, and the FBI is fully engaged on this. So now, again, this was not like the first letters that were sent out. This is not the first type of anthrax. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's just, I don't know. It's crazy to me that, I don't know. It's just, that's the part that makes the least amount of sense to me.
So my question is this. Did the guy that they accused of doing it, this Ivans dude,
Uh-huh.
was there any connection between him and like this Dashel guy and whoever the other one that was specifically mailed to?
Nope.
So there was no, like, they didn't have like a fucking beef or some shit over funding or something stupid like that?
There is no direct evidence or connection to any of the people or anybody that he sent this stuff to, allegedly sent this stuff to.
That's weird.
Right. But is it, if he's unhinged and he's like, fucking Congress and they did this.
Right. No, I get that. But like, why specifically why Tom Brokaw? Why fucking this Dashel? Like, there's got to be something, right? You would think that there's some sort of motive there.
People with like, they get, they hate people for certain things that don't make any damn sense sometimes. And they fixate on that, And I mean, look at how many freaking people have been killed by stalkers and shit. Like, I think that it's just, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I mean,
Look,
that's all I can think.
We all have haters, right? But like, no one's sending me Anthrax.
That we know of.
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
Right. Yeah. So now, the Brentwood facility. Okay. So the Dashel letters actually passed through the Brentwood facility before it opened. Remember, we mentioned that it had already touched other shit. And the envelope is not perfectly sealed either. And as it moves through high-speed sorting machines, it leaks. It sheds
Just
spores.
throwing shit everywhere.
It contaminates the entire system itself. Again, all those other letters are potentially being contaminated. All right, so now, this is at the Brentwood facility. So at 4 a.m., the mail intake begins. So overnight mail trucks arrive at Brentwood among thousands of envelopes. The Dashel letter is postmarked Trenton. No one notices anything, of course. 4:15 to 4:30 a.m., the first mechanical processing happens, and mail enters high-speed sorting machines. These machines compress, they shake, they rapidly move envelopes, fucking our mail up as it goes through. And this is the first catastrophic moment. So, and what they're saying with that is that it's possible that if all of that wasn't taking place, then it could have remained sealed.
So what you're telling me is, and this is news to me, is that the Postal Service does not handle our mail with care?
Moody, I hate to break it to you, buddy. Yeah, they're pretty rough on stuff.
Oh, all right. Well, learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, that is very true.
Not gonna lie, it hurts a little bit.
Yeah. Remind me to tell you about what happened with a recent Lego purchase that I had. I'll tell you later. It's ridiculous. I'll probably tell it at the end of the show just because it's infuriating. Anyway,
I'm sure everyone's gonna want to hear it.
It's fucking infuriating. So now inside the machine, the letter flexes and vibrates. Microscopic gaps release anthrax spores everywhere. The machine's airflow aerosolizes all the particles, and the spores are now airborne. Okay, so it's literally the perfect place for this to go.
And this is before anybody even knows there's fucking anthrax in the thing.
Correct. Now, workers nearby, this is 4:30 to 5 a.m., workers nearby begin inhaling spores unknowingly. The facility's environment accelerates spread. Loud machinery, constant airflow, dust already in the air. You're not paying attention to this. There's no smell, no warning, no irritation, nothing. Then between 5 and 6 a.m., secondary spread. Contaminated envelopes move onward. Workers handle trays, bins, and equipment. The spores ended up settling on people's hands, their clothes, hair, other surfaces. So they're just walking around contaminating other stuff with it. And then it's lifted again into the air with every movement. Between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., shift activity increases. More workers arrive. Machines are running at full capacity. More and more people are coming to work. And this is likely when maximum inhalation exposure occurs. Among these present, again, Thomas Morris Jr. and Joseph Cursine Jr. They are doing routine work, just sorting the mail, talking to each other, breathing, being human.
Breathing?
Yeah, breathing.
We'll start saying that when people are like, hey, how's it going? What are you up to? Oh, breathing.
Breathing? I mean, it's true. So at 7:30 a.m., the letter leaves. The Dashiell letter exits Brentwood. It continues toward Capitol Hill, but the damage is already done. The facility itself is now contaminated. Then October 13th through the 17th, of course, there's nothing obvious. Workers continue reporting to their shifts. No immediate symptoms. The inhalational anthrax has an incubation period, typically between 1 to 7 days. Okay, which is crazy that literally a week is. It could be 1 day, or it could be a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. During this time, bacteria multiply inside the body, toxins begin building, and nobody knows it's happening. October 18th, the first severe illnesses start taking place. Brentwood workers begin reporting fever, fatigue, chest discomfort. At first, it resembles a little bit like the flu. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Midday, multiple workers are now hospitalized. Doctors begin to suspect something more serious. In the afternoon, that's when they confirm the anthrax over at the other office, at the Senate office. And the tests confirm inhalation anthrax. By now, exposure has already occurred days earlier. Remember, this is the facility it first went to, where everything went everywhere.
Right, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Then October 21st to the 22nd, that was the fatal outcome. The 21st, Thomas Morris Jr. dies, and the next day, Joseph Cursine Jr. dies. And what went wrong with this is there were no early warning signs, obviously, and that's not really saying so much going wrong with it, but government officials knew of anthrax risk from media cases, okay? But postal facilities were not immediately shut down. Oopsie, fucked up there. Delayed testing. Brentwood was not tested quickly enough after the Dashiell letter discovery. It came through there, but they didn't go and look where it came through first, immediately, should I say.
Right.
So they waited.
They should have traced back where it was just to be on the safe. At minimum, just to be on the safe side. Hey, it came through this post office last, and then backtrace it to try to figure out who might be exposed.
Correct. Right. And the sorting machines obviously acted like biological aerosol generators. And then there was no visual cue at all. Workers had no reason to suspect a single freaking thing. But they did close the facility.
That's fucking scary, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's why I think this one is a little more terrifying.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
I mean, I think they're both horrific, but like this could have been so much worse.
Oh yeah.
Like bad.
Yeah.
So Brentwood is shut down for over 2 years after this took place.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And massive decontamination efforts began. And then thousands of postal workers receive antibiotics like the Cipro that we mentioned. And then biohazard detection systems were installed and mail irradiation introduced for government routes. Okay. So there's that. So now, I bet you guys are all wondering, what happens to the human body when anthrax is introduced?
Hey, John.
Yeah.
What happens to the human body when anthrax is introduced?
Well, Moody, I'm so glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. So within the first hour, when it enters your body, the spores are inhaled into the lungs. They are incredibly small, microscopic, lightweight. They bypass the body's upper defenses, the nose, the throat. You don't even know it's there. They reach deep into the alveoli, which is the tiny little air sacs. And at this stage, there's no symptoms, no immune alarm, no awareness, nothing. Now, between 1 and 24 hours later, silent transport, we'll call it. The immune cells, your macrophages, they detect the spores, and instead of destroying them, they pick them up and transport them. Where?
Hey, buddy, need a ride?
Yeah, they take them right on over to those things called your lymph nodes in the chest.
Oh, good, yeah.
And this is the pathogen's key advantage. It uses the body's own defenses as a delivery system.
That's okay.
Fucking terrifying. And this thing was, oh my God. Anyway, 24 to 72 hours later, hey, it's activated. The spores begin to germinate. Okay, that means wake up. They transform into active bacteria. And now, rapid multiplication begins. Bacteria release toxins like lethal toxins, edema toxins, and these toxins start damaging cells and tissues. Still, the symptoms are really mild. Now, between two...
Did you ever notice, though, how like when anything like this happens, the first thing they say is like, everything presents like the fucking flu? Everything has flu-like symptoms.
Because I think that is, as humans...
I mean, granted, it's probably like the most basic defense of your body. Like you get a fever to fucking whatever, and you know.
Right, but I also think
it's still crazy.
It's the one thing that I guess worldwide everybody gets, and so it's the one thing you can kind of identify.
Everybody knows what it's like to have the flu.
Yeah, that's my take on it, I guess.
I mean, it makes sense.
So now, between 2 and 4 days, you start getting early symptoms. Okay, and you start to feel a little tired. I get a mild fever, some muscle aches, a little dry cough. It feels like, kind of like the flu. Exhaustion. Something minor, like, oh, I'm just not feeling well. I don't know. I was around.
If being tired's a symptom, dude, I'd never even fucking notice.
But I mean, dude, if you have kids, if you work in public, eventually you're going to get sick. Knock on wood over here. Yeah. And you know what it feels like when your body's starting to go, okay, you might be getting sick. We all know that feeling. And this is why many victims delayed treatment. They were like, it's nothing. It's probably just something that'll pass in a couple days.
Yeah.
Now, for days, between 3 and 5 days, internal damage starts to escalate. Inside the body, the lymph nodes swell dramatically. Toxins cause tissue death and fluid leakage. The chest cavity begins filling with fluid. Mm-hmm. And the hallmark of this is widened mediastinum. Ooh, I feel like I nailed that. Which you can see on chest x-rays. I can't say x-ray, though. God damn it. I shot myself in the foot on that one. That's all. That's my fault. It's
you should have just kept going, man.
Just keep going. Yep. Now, within 72 to 120 hours, rapid deterioration starts happening. This is where everything changes, and very, very quickly. Symptoms suddenly intensify. Severe breathing difficulties, chest pain, high fever, sweating, confusion, and patients often go from okay to critical within just hours.
It sounds like me when I put on my pants in the morning.
Severe
breathing, all that shit, dude.
Severe breathing difficulties.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Chest pain.
Trying to go up the stairs or something, I feel the same way.
High fever, sweating, and the best is confusion.
Oh, yeah.
Why am I doing this? Fuck these pants. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
It's rough, man. It's a rough life.
It sounds like a rough day. Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh. Now, within 6 to 12 hours, and like we said, this happens very fast. So 6 to 12 hours from that, the symptoms getting more severe, inside your body, there are massive toxin releases. Your blood vessels leak fluid. Your blood pressure drops dramatically. And then septic shock kicks in.
Anytime you hear about anything in your body leaking fluids,
it's not good.
Just gross.
But it's not good.
Like, absolutely not. But it's just gross. Like, I don't know. You could tell me that, like, your finger falls off, and I'd be like, oh, that sucks. But, like, tell me that your body starts leaking fluid, and I'm just instantly like,
seeping.
That's disgusting.
It's seeping, and you're like, don't say seeping. festering wounds. Ugh.
Everything is moist.
Moist, festering wounds that are seeping. I hope nobody's eating right now. So now, within another 12 to 24 hours, this is where your system starts to fail. Oxygen levels crash, organs begin shutting down, and fluid accumulates around lungs and heart. And many patients require ventilation and intensive care. And your final hours, if it's untreated or if it's too late, your cardiovascular collapses. You start hemorrhaging in the chest and brain, and then you just die. Historically, 85 to 90% of people who have come in contact with this without early treatment die from this. Okay.
That sounds fucking terrible.
It sounds terrible. And even with treatment, still, there are very high cases of the severity part happening. Like the shit where your body may not repair itself.
Yeah.
You know, you may be like indefinitely fucked up from this, even if you do get it done.
Yeah.
Right. So, again, so just kind of highlighting a little bit of this stuff here. What made it so deadly in 2001? All right. So there was delayed recognition. Early symptoms mimicked just common illnesses. The timing, by the time several symptoms appeared, toxins had already done massive damage. The toxin-based, damage of it, even if bacteria are killed with antibiotics, the toxins, again, continue harming the body. Okay. So anthrax doesn't kill primarily by overwhelming the body with bacteria. It kills by turning the body against itself, breaking down its internal stability, causing catastrophic fluid and immune collapse. The most disturbing part isn't the exposure, it's the delay. For days, a person can walk around, talk, go to work, while something invisible is being carried by their own cells into the center of their chest, where it waits, where it grows, and then, almost at once, it lets go.
And now, boys and girls, it's your favorite part of the show, the movie review. Which top 10 movies will make the cut today?
Yeah. So that's horrifying.
So real quick.
Yeah.
They actually have a vaccine for it.
Oh, do they now?
There's a vaccine available, but they only give it to high-risk individuals like people in the military. But they have a vaccine for it.
Oh shit! It's only available for like military people. That's kind of
it says
up.
Vaccine is available for high-risk individuals, and then it says like example military, which I guess makes sense because where in the fuck are we around anthrax though, right? Like
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's like shit is.
At least they have something like that. But yeah, it's terrifying, dude. And that is literally something that's been created.
So this is odd because like seeing how crazy this is and how fucking ridiculous it is when it tries to kill you or whatever, and it can be treated with penicillin.
Treated or like probably obviously caught early enough. It
says
it's an
treatments.
antibiotic, yeah.
Antibiotics like penicillin and that Cipro are effective.
Yeah.
So like you could just take penicillin.
I can't. I'm allergic to it.
Me too, buddy.
Are you really?
Yeah.
We be fucked if they don't have Cipro. You know what? No. I would take the penicillin. I'll get a rash if they stay. You know what I mean?
give me the highs, bro.
Yeah.
Give me the highs.
100%. Absolutely. They'd be like, sir, we don't have any Cipro left, but you do have anthrax, and we did catch it in time, but unfortunately, I will take that. I will take it and jab it in myself. Be like,
dude.
back up, doc. Like, I got this.
Give me the penicillin and an EpiPen. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that's insane.
I just thought that was weird. Like, it's this crazy ass disease that could fucking just literally liquefy you on the inside. But like, just take penicillin, you'll be all right.
Oh yeah, dude, it's rough, man. It is definitely rough. Hold on a sec here. No. Okay, so in the movies, we are talking about the 10 best biological warfare movies, and this is ranked according to IMDb, coming from Screen
This should be a good list that we've never really seen before.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to do this. The first one right here is probably your favorite movie ever.
Is it The Thing?
No, it's The Satan Bug.
Oh, okay. The Satan Bug.
Based on the novel by Alistair MacLean, The Satan Bug was a 1965 crime thriller about a private eye who finds himself caught up in the deadly world of biological warfare. Although it borders on B-movie melodrama at times, The Satan Bug certainly boasts.
Great, man.
You'd love this.
Absolutely.
It boasts an enthralling plot, as you would expect from thriller writer extraordinary McLean. There may not be any big Hollywood names in the cast, but actors like George Maharis and Richard Basehart make the best of a rather complex storyline and script. There you go.
Okay. I might have to check that out.
And this one here is Unlocked. And it's not giving me like the years on these ones, but Unlocked is a biological warfare movie for the 21st century with the intelligence agents pitted against international terrorists who have managed to get their hands on some very deadly biological weapons. It's got the dude from Pirates of the Caribbean, of the Beaner, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a different movie there, folks.
Oops. That's careful there, Chief.
Well, I was thinking carabiner, like the thing you clip to your
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom.
Oh, Michael Douglas and John Malkovich are in it too.
Nice.
It was from 2017. I got you.
Okay, cool. Next one we got up here, and this looks like a very young Martin Sheen. This is the Cassandra Cassandra Crossing. What is going on with me? Disaster thrillers like The Beside Adventure and The Towering Inferno were all the rage in the 70s. And the 1976 biological warfare movie, The Cassandra Crossing, was another classic of the genre. So yeah, that
Burt Lancaster.
Oh, nice.
Martin Sheen, Sophia Loren.
Yeah, I see.
Richard
her.
Harris. That's a good cast.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good movie. Here you go.
O.J. Simpson's in it.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He plays Haley.
Oh boy, that didn't age well, did it? Jeez.
No, sir.
Yeah. Next up, we have the Omega Man. This is actually.
Oh, that's a good one.
I've got this. It's 1971. The Omega Man was a little different from the other movies on the list, as it took place after a global pandemic had already wiped out most of human civilization. The movie was based on the Richard Matheson novel I Am Legend.
I was just going to say, yep.
Better known as the source material for the 2007 Will Smith film of the same name. So yeah,
and
Charlton Heston
the
was
source material of a really awesome White Zombie song called I Am Legend.
Oh, really?
One of my favorites. Oh, yeah, it's one of my favorites of theirs.
Nice. Now, this one, it actually gives me the date. It is The Blob from 1988.
Oh, I love that movie. Such a good one.
So the 88 version of The Blob is a remake of the 1958 movie of the same name, and bizarrely, IMDb users rate the remake as better than the original.
Oh, it's so good, too.
Is it really?
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good movie.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I'd have to go back and watch it again. The 58 Blob
is pretty gruesome, too.
Is it really? It's a timeless B movie, while the 1988 version was a major box office flop. Next up, okay, we all knew this was going to be on the list. Outbreak.
Yeah.
From 1995. It was an okay movie. It also was terrifying when it came out.
Is that with what's his name?
Green Man? Dustin Hoffman?
Oh, I'm thinking of something else then.
No, it's Dustin Hoffman.
Who's fucking what's his nuts? Probably a completely different movie, but God damn it. I don't know. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Next up we have on Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's right, this is a James Bond movie. British super spy James Bond has had to deal with some cunning villains in his time, but Ernst Blofeld, played by Telly Savalas, on Her Majesty's Secret Service, what a weird name for a movie, is one of the most fiendish of all. This is the only Bond film to star male model George Lazenby as 007, and he took over the iconic role after Sean Connery announced his retirement. Yeah, there you go.
It was Morgan Freeman is who I was trying to think of.
Morgan Freeman.
And he is in that movie. That's what I thought.
Andy Dufresne. Oh, he is in that movie. He's in Outbreak?
Dude, there's a ton of good people in that movie.
Oh, yeah, it was huge.
Dustin Hoffman,
cast.
Renee Russo, Spacey's in it. Morgan Freeman, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Huge cast,
Donald
dude.
Sutherland's in it.
Freaking, what's his name? Oh, God, I'm not going to remember his name. Patrick Dempsey was in it, right? Is his name on there?
Yep, Patrick Dempsey's in it.
Yeah, that's McSteamy from what is that stupid fucking
Grey's Anatomy?
Yeah. I said that's stupid, and you were like Grey's Anatomy. I'm not shitting on the show either. Like, it's a good show. I'm just saying.
I don't think I've ever watched one episode of that show.
It's just a soap opera. Ugh.
Yeah, well, of course. That's all it is.
Next up on the list, we have Jarhead. This is Jake Gyllenhaal,
Yeah.
whatever the hell you pronounce his name. I actually think he's a pretty good actor.
Biological warfare movie?
Yeah, it says Jarhead is
I've never seen it.
a much more serious film than most of the other cheap thriller movies on the list, and it's based on the memoirs of a real-life U.S. Marine, Anthony Swofford. Swofford's character, played by Jake Gyllenhaal in the Sam Mendes-directed film, struggles to cope with the psychological impact of being sent to war with the terrible things that he and his comrades see while fighting in Iraq. The critically acclaimed movie is a serious piece of filmmaking despite the darkly comedic moments among the soldiers in camp. I don't know, there must have had some sort of something in
I was
it.
going to say, what is that? Like that? What does that have to do with? I don't know.
I don't
Maybe just
know.
because of the war in general, there was something going on. I don't know. Did they use chemical warfare in the
I haven't
Gulf
seen
over
that.
there?
I'm sure they did, yeah. I don't know for a fact, but I'm sure they had to have something out there, right?
I know. Didn't Saddam Hussein and shit? They used that stuff on their own fucking people. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I'm not going to say a word about that. Next up, we have War of the Worlds from 1953. Yeah. Amazingly, the novel on which War of the Worlds was based was written back in 1897 by H.G. Wells. And the original movie from 1953 is much better than the Tom Cruise remake. And yes, I didn't mind the Tom Cruise remake of this just because it was an action movie, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever.
I haven't seen the remake of it.
It's not good, but I didn't mind it because again, I'm one of those people that can literally turn off my brain and just watch a movie. I don't have to sit there and criticize every single part of it, or to break it down or wonder why they're doing this or whatever. I will with some shit, but for the most part, I can watch anything. So anyway, that's that one. Next up is an amazing movie, and I love this movie, and it's number one on the list. Is V for Vendetta.
Oh yeah,
Great
Good one.
movie.
Classic.
By far the best biological warfare movie, at least according to IMDb users, is V for Vendetta, the 2005 dystopian thriller starring Natalie Portman. The biological warfare element is only a small part of the movie, in the shape of a weapon which is employed by the evil Northfire Party as a way of keeping the population under control. Yes, there you go. There's your movies for this week.
I gotta say, man, biological warfare is just scary, though.
It's scary, especially, it's one thing if you were going, not that I would do this because I'm a complete wuss puss, but if you're in wartime, and you're going out and you have a gun in your hand and you're going to defend your country, you kind of know what you're up against. Probably people doing the exact same thing. But if something like that is released and you happen to, be around it or whatever the case is, or be contaminated by it, you don't even know it's happening. And then all of a sudden later, like you're just dead. And in a horrific way. You guys heard how that's how it breaks your entire body down. It doesn't just do it. It goes for it goes to your chest. It makes your body kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's baffling and absolutely terrifying. And here's my favorite part about this. Not favorite part, Jesus. The reason I chose to do this is because technically we don't know who did it.
Yeah.
It's technically unsolved because there was never a confession, no direct evidence. There was nothing there. There was two different types of anthrax that were sent out. Like, there's so many things that make you go, okay, wait a minute. If he did do it, there's no way he did it by himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
And when the scientific community goes, no, this guy was a fucking, this guy, he shouldn't even been working there,
Right. That's the shit that makes me like, dude, if they're out there saying this dude had mental, but like, why the fuck was he, first of all, why was he employed? And why did he have that kind of clearance if he had mental instability? Like,
well, again,
that's crazy.
That seems to be a like a scapegoat thing. Like, oh no, it had to have been him. He had psychological issues,
Right.
But then why was he employed there? Oh, he slipped through the cracks, we just, after researching it, we found it. You know what I mean? Like, it's that bullshit. It's cover-up stuff.
Yeah.
It's cover-up stuff.
And even if it's not, the way that they approach it definitely makes it sound like it.
And think about this as well, too. After 9/11, this takes place. What's the best way to quell the public? Give them a bad guy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Case closed. Yeah,
Absolutely.
It was him for sure. Oh, he was a psycho. Yeah. It's done. So that's it. That honestly, what I think happened. I don't think he did it by himself. If he did it at all.
I was gonna say, if he was involved, I feel like there's probably more. Especially the thing that gets me with that is that you have two different strains that were sent out, right? And like you were saying, if he was working by himself, why would he do that?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
So like, did he like send out the first strain and like it he was like, wait, maybe I should, like whatever. Like he had somebody else where they were like, look, I have this, you have that. We'll send them out, whatever, and we'll see what happens. Like they have two different, you know what I mean? Like they got them from different places. I don't know, but it's weird.
Yeah, dude. You know how he died? Remember I said that he died by suicide and that he overdosed? Guess what he overdosed on? Acetaminophen.
Really?
Yeah. Paracetamol, which is just acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. I hate that word. Acetaminophen.
Yeah, that's
Tylenol, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah,
weird.
That's how he died.
I didn't know you could OD on that. That's fucking weird. Like,
Yeah,
how much did you have to? How much did he fucking take?
He had to have taken a lot. It doesn't give me any exacts on it, but you had to.
I mean,
killed him.
I guess I knew you could overdose on it, but like, I feel like you'd have to take
bottles,
a lot,
bottles of yeah, I guess.
And I feel like at that point, your body would probably make you vomit or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true. Because I get nauseous taking that stuff anyway. You know what I mean? Like, if I take like, I can't take like more than 500 milligrams. Because if I take more than that, I get nauseous from it. So I don't know. Again, did he kill himself that way, or did they just say he did? Like, I mean, there's no way to tell. But there is, because he killed himself, there is no 100% definitive, he did it. And that's why I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So we hope you guys enjoyed our telling of this, and hopefully it's something you guys learned some new shit. Hopefully you're not too terrified, and now you're going to walk around with a mask on all the time again. Do us a favor, make sure to stop over to our official website, themidnighttrainpodcast.com. At our website, you can buy some super sweet merchandise.
I forgot I was muted. I'm sorry. Super sweet.
Super.
Dude, I gotta mute shit because my house is a goddamn fucking cesspool of noise when I'm trying to do.
We're working on it. We're gonna get the studio. I promise. It's just been a clusterfuck. You guys, if you know me personally, you know my life is a shit show, and it just is what it is. And
I'm gonna figure out a way to record in my car so I can just go outside and fucking.
Yeah, we could do that. Just run a hardwire out there. Get a landline or a LAN cable and just.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it, right?
Moody's gonna be in his car. You're gonna hear. Because he's listening to Anthrax in the background.
Turn it up.
That's right. But over there at our store, you can find the new Sasquatch and Mothman Cuddle Buddy shirt, which I am buying this week. The Travelin' John shirt, as well as hats, phones, cases, and much more. And by the way, tell your wife that thing was freaking hilarious. I love that. And if you guys follow us on our Facebook,
nothing to do with that. I just want you to know that.
If you follow us on Facebook, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's pretty amazing. And if you liked what you heard from us, consider being a show producer. Help the show out. Get us moving. First of all, the iTunes reviews, if you guys can do that, that'd be super huge. It really does help out a lot. But you can head on over to the Midnight Trauma.
Midnight Trauma?
Moody, you take over. I'm leaving.
Been a rough one for you, buddy.
I'm telling you. To the midnighttrainpodcast.com. That's it. The midnighttrainpodcast.com. Click on the Patreon button at the top, or go to patreon.com/the Midnight Train Podcast. And it's for little as $5 a month. You can get all kinds of cool stuff like shirts, posters, stickers, all the bonus episodes you can ask for. Well, not all, because there's more coming all the time, and way more. So if you're a diehard Midnight Train fan, if you're into what we're doing, you want to support the show and help produce this motherfucker, our Patreon is for you. And if you want to make a single one-time donation to the show, you can also do that at PayPal and use the email address themidnighttrainpodcast@gmail.com.
We accept large bills, by the way.
Just no envelopes. And most importantly, share the Midnight Train with everyone. Obviously, word of mouth is how we're going to get more passengers on the train and continue to bring you weekly episodes, or as close to weekly episodes as we can. Listen, folks, the truth is, if we could do this full-time, you guys would be getting full-time content. We both work full-time jobs. Right. We got families.
It's your fault that we can't do this all the time.
So it's you! It's not our shitty podcast. Don't forget to
man.
follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You can listen on Spotify, and if you sign up for Patreon, you can also listen to your Patreon feed on Spotify, which is really cool. And honestly, we cannot thank you guys enough for everything that you do for us, our Patreon subscribers. You guys really do keep the train moving. Thank you so much for listening, and a very special thank you, and I got to turn this down because it's always loud as shit, to our fearless executive producer, Patreon first class passenger motherfucking poopers, to Simon Martinson, Courtney Batchelor, Mike's Inner Juggalo, Jen Holbrook, William Santiago, Randy Corwin, Meredith Griffiths, Joel Valerio, Whitney Stevens, Amulet 2, or a Mullet 2. No, we discussed this last week. It's Amulet 2. Emily McCobb, Amanda Carruthers, Patrick Jones, Robert Bunclark, Amy Moses, Abraham Moises, Samuel Beaver, Chelsea Benz, Timothy Moore, Jacob Knoll, Ms. P, Cassandra Fuentes, Jake T, Tim Karras, Zoe Miller, Tracy Valancourt, Edgar Rodriguez, Jenny Wynn, Riley Griffin, Amanda C, Nathan Diekman, Caitlin McKinney, sorry, Caitlin, I fucked your name up, Miles Campbell, Brian Gunzelman, Pumpkin Escobar, Janet Sherrill, Justin Kowalczyk, Maria Gibbs, Chainsaw.
What the fuck?
To Katie Brabenik, and of course,
Candy.
our good friend, our boy, Bill Birch.
Oh, well, good for you.
So spread the word, and if you want your name to be mentioned on the show and for us to be forever grateful, become a Patreon producer. All right. Oh, listen. Oh, my Lego story. I have to tell you this.
Real quick. Sorry,
So
real
we're at
quick.
the very end here, guys. If you want to turn it off, it's fine.
I just
If not, go
want to say I'm looking at the store right now
Huh?
just to see what we still have up there, and I completely forgot about the marginally ape-like Great Hairy Man Beast shirt.
I actually own that shirt. And I have the coffee cup. I do. I have the coffee cup. Hell yeah.
I see that now. I'm like, dude, I gotta fucking get
Yeah,
that one. I forgot about that one.
Most of my stuff that I wear doesn't have logos or anything on it. I just like plain shit.
Yeah.
But when I do, it's usually our stuff. In the
Don't
gears-
blame us, blame the internet.
Yeah, don't blame us. Blame the internet. Absolutely.
There's some good shit out
There's
there. I
some
forgot
funny
about
shit
it.
on there. Yeah. So my Lego story, real fast, and then I'll let everybody
Yes.
off here. Like I said, if you guys want to get off here, you can. So there is this website called OLA. Are you familiar with
Oh,
it?
I love it, dude. Absolutely.
Fuck
Absolutely.
OLA. All right. Fuck
No,
'em.
I love it.
Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. So if you guys don't know what it is an online auction website. And what they basically do is you can get stuff that's normally, expensive or whatever, and it's cheaper.
It's essentially Amazon returns and shit like that.
Right. It's stuff people have brought back to stores or Amazon and shit like that. All right. Now, I've purchased quite a few things through them. And I'm going to say that my success rate is probably about 2/3 right now.
Really?
So the first time that they gave me something fucked up, I ordered a rain shower head. You know what I'm talking about? The square ones that's supposed to rain fall on you.
Yeah, yeah.
This thing was supposed to be brand new, black. It wasn't either. It showed up and it was not even the right product. It was like somebody took their old one and just put it in the box. It had mold and mildew and the putty still on it, and it was chrome. It wasn't even the same fucking thing at all in any way.
Really?
Yes. Completely fucked up and disgusting. All right?
Did you get it shipped to you, or did you go pick it up? Because you can go pick it up at places.
That one I picked up.
Okay.
Yeah. And I also
Should've
had to take
opened
it
it there.
all the way back there to return
Yeah,
it.
I was gonna say you should have opened it up while you were there.
Yeah. Actually, my son picked it up for me, so yeah, he should have. He
What
fucked
a
up.
dick.
Yeah.
What a fucking asshole.
It was Riley. He goes to
Right?
college.
Oh my god. I was gonna say you'd think with a college education he would have known fucking better.
Oh, you go to college, do you? So then, I've ordered a few different things here and there, and I get Legos through them because I can get them usually at a significant discount, because the ones I want are fucking stupid expensive. So I get them, and I've had a couple of them where okay, it's missing a piece. Not a big deal, okay? Or it's missing the instructions or whatever, and you can just look online or the Lego, whatever.
Download it or whatever.
And by the way, a little heads up for anybody out there, if you are a Lego connoisseur, or even if you're just dabbling in it and you do happen to be missing a piece or two or three or whatever, go onto their website, and as long as you have the code for that Lego piece, they'll send it to you for free. It's pretty
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So now, I ordered a Lego set. and it's the Daily Bugle. So this thing is a huge, like 4,000 piece, ginormous freaking thing. It's normally like $350, $400. I won the bidding for, I think, $198 or something like that.
Was it legitimate Lego set or was it an off-brand?
No,
Lego
legitimate Lego. Yeah, I don't buy the knockoff shit. No offense, but yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it must be nice to have Lego money. I guess.
I'm on OLA. Apparently, I don't. So anyway, I get the thing in, and the box looked like a gorilla had manhandled it. And I mean, it had clear packaging tape, fucking just wrapped all around it. Like, do you remember Liar Liar? What Jim Carrey did to his face with the tape?
Yes.
That's what this box looked like. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter, right? So I open it up. Every single bag was opened. Okay. Now, it did say that it was used, or not used, but whatever their terminology is. And I'm like,
opened or whatever.
It was open box, right? And I'm like, okay. So I reach in, but the manual for it, the instructions, completely unopened. Nothing. And I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe somebody had a kid or whatever, and they were like getting ready to do it, and then they
decided no.
Right.
Yeah.
So I start opening it up, and then I notice none of the figures are in it. And this thing has like 20 or 25 figures you can only get in this set, right? And so I open the first one, and I'm like, okay. And half the shit dumped out of the bags, but I love a challenge, and I'm like, fuck it, I can do this. This is, you know what I mean? I love
I'll figure it out.
Like, I'll figure it out. So I'm building it, and I'm building it, and I'm building it. And I keep noticing every time I start another, section of it, it's missing the figurine. And I'm working on it. I got this thing built to probably about 1.5 feet tall, maybe 2 foot.
Yeah.
And then I started missing pieces. And I realized that what somebody did is they bought it, opened up all the bags, took all of the figurines out of it.
Yeah.
And then returned the fucking thing.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
I was livid. I got a hold of them. I said, you motherfuckers. I said, this is like the second time, or actually it's like the third or fourth time because I had some other shit that got fucked up, but whatever. I was like, you guys, I'm done. Like, this is fucking, like, are we not checking these things? Are they just turning around and just reselling
it? You think they'd at least look in there and see if something's missing or whatever.
So now I will say that, dude, I didn't even break the damn thing down. I literally just crumbled it with my hands and threw it in the fucking box. And I did return it. They gave me a free return label, and they refunded my money. So I will give them credit for that. But I was working on that for 3 or 4 days, and then finally realized, because I wasn't missing any pieces, and I was like, you know what? I don't really care about the figurines. Like, of course I want them, but I want the build.
Yeah, but the building itself is sweet.
But now that I'm missing pieces, I was like, okay, now we're pissed. So yeah, that was like 4 days worth of me building something and then turning around, disassembling it with my just crushing it and then sending it back.
See, like, we've never had an issue with that at all. We've gotten a bunch of shit off of there and never had an issue.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, sometimes just life wants to kick me in the nuts. That's all right.
It's probably because you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. That's probably what it is. Mutual company, buddy. Mutual company.
Yeah, absolutely. We know. We seek out our own kind.
That's right. So listen, from one piece of shit to another.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there, passengers. And as always, until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop seeking the truth. And of course, choo-choo, motherfuckers!
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
I got nothing for this one. I'm sorry. I don't have anything. I was trying. We're just gonna have to end it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, like, what can I say right now? I got nothing.
Squire, velvet in the pillow, silver tongue,
Later, folks. We love ya.